All right, so we got why Rylanor is an absolute beast. And make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. Let's get right into it.
G'day guys and girls. Most of
Majorkill!
us have probably heard of Rylanor the Unyielding.
I have, okay, I just paused 4 seconds in. That's my bad. I have heard of Rylanor before, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I mean, I've been too busy just like, you know, just giving all the praise and glory to my sweet glorious King Vulcan that like I really don't really have time to like, you know, talk about others, but like, you know, we'll talk about it right now.
The Ancient of Rights, the Dreadnought who waited for 1,000,000 nights in solitude to nuke his traitorous father's face. But did you know there's more to Rylanor's lore than just that one defining moment? Rylanor was a beast even before that. After all, he lived as a legendary space marine before being interred in a Dreadnought, fighting by the Emperor's side in life and fighting against the traitors in death. Overall, an absolute beast that deserves attention beyond just putting Fulgrim in his...
Was he the one Dreadnought whatever who basically like who kind of like snapped out of like the trance or whatever, and basically like he was just sad and like his life was sad or whatever, and then like whenever he died he finally had a smile? Was that him or was that somebody else? I think that was somebody else, and I think I just wasted y'all time. My bad.
Place. Before we get started, I'm very excited to announce the latest and greatest Major Mini. It really showed just how much of a beast this dude actually was.
Let's go. Let's get into
also,
it.
once again, shout out to my artist Alex for the Rylanor commission. This man has been on a roll with the past 3 videos all having a custom thumbnail thanks to him. As always, full res version will be free on my Patreon. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's go.
Rylanor was a day 1 Astartes, born on Terra and chosen to be amongst the first of the Emperor's children. He was handpicked from the noble houses of Europa, being one of the few Astartes who actually fought side by side with the Emperor himself. Rylanor was there when the Emperor was ambushed and wounded on Proxima by Terras who used Dark Age of Technology weapons, many Emperor's children giving up their lives to allow the Emperor to fight free of the ambush and recover. Rylanor would survive this and alongside his legion be granted the exclusive use of the Palatine Inquilla for the Emperor's children, with Rylanor himself being the one to carry the Aquila standard into battle.
Now listen, y'all know who, y'all know about me whenever it comes down to like the armor color and all this and what I like, whatever. Obviously, Vulcan's my number 1. The whole green and gold with the diamonds, amazing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, this Minnesota Viking little theme that I like right here, this is nice. This purple and gold, hey, I'm gonna be yo, Rylanor, you're killing the game right now. Much respect to you.
He was as Emperor's children as they could get. Honorable, brave, unbreakable, and always striving to improve himself. He would go on to survive the Emperor's children gene seed crisis, where Tzeentch, that sneaky fuck, stole a huge chunk of Emperor's children gene seed, whilst the rest was corrupted by a Xeno virus. Emperor's children who received infected gene seed were culled, whilst no new Astartes of the 3rd Legion could be made. Rylanor was there for all of this, and he took it in his stride.
Man, he was a ride or die. Hey, Rylanor, hey, he was really a ride or die right now.
The Emperor's children finally found Fulgrim. Fulgrim immediately recognized the Gigacha that was Rylanor, having him as his personal standard bearer and member of his inner circle. However, Rylanor would soon find himself shredded by Eldar shurikens and on the brink of death. He held on long enough to be put into a contempted Dreadnought, as even in death, he still served. Rylanor would then be chosen as the Ancient of Rights, the keeper of the Emperor's children's soul.
I'm gonna keep it real right now, right? And I'm not one to talk about nobody's shape or nothing like that. I don't got the Michael B. Jordan body, you know, and I don't look like, you know, Brad Pitt. But one thing I'm gonna say, man, this build is absolutely nasty work. This build, man, this is the Buick back build. Like, yo, this is the soccer mom like van built right here, bro. This build is, yo, oh my goodness, bro. This is a Sudan build, bro. Bro, hey, forget big body. Yo, I've seen Dreadnoughts before, right? And I'm gonna be honest, like some Dreadnoughts look all like big and chunky, whatever, and just yo, the Orcs Dreadnought, oh my god, bro just put a bunch of honey around himself, bro, and rode around in a damn junkyard. At least he's all polished up and stuff like that. But yo, I'm gonna be honest, yo, Rylanor, man, your build is crazy. Your build is nasty. I don't listen. I don't want to make fun of you because you could easily just squash me right now. You know, obviously, if my sweet glorious King Vulcan wasn't here, like if he wasn't here, you would take care of me. But if Vulcan was here, bro, yo, Vulcan's aura would just freeze this man, bro. I promise you. But this build is nasty. I will just be real with you. Rylanor, you seem like an amazing guy, but this build is absolutely atrocious. This is like, bro, I promise you, bro. And this thing right here, bro, this looks like the average UK house.
He would watch over the recruitment and training of the Legion to ensure they maintained purity of purpose. For the most part, his teachings did a great job. Saul Tarvitz was awesome, with most other Emperor's Children characters being honourable and great to read about. Even Lucius was alright prior to the heresy, cocky but in a fun way. After all, he was best friends with Saul Tarvitz for a reason. The point I'm making is that it wasn't Rylanor's failings that allowed the Emperor's Children to fall to chaos. It was the Legion's love of Fulgrim and the heresy that allowed them to fall into depravity. You gotta remember that Rylanor was a big-ass Dreadnought. He couldn't just walk into Space Marine lodgings and have D&Ms with his Legion and make sure all of them got enough therapy. It was easy to hide the rot of the Legion from him. Another cool thing about Rylanor was that the fact he could always tell when someone was lying. However, since he spent most of his time on board the Andronius, not the Emperor's Children flagship, and even then was mostly confined to the Hall of Rites, there wasn't much opportunity for him to catch people in a lie. When Fulgrim decided that walking into a temple full of snake people having a drug-fueled orgy whilst their planet was being destroyed was a cool thing to do, and then he decided to pick up the extremely suspicious phallic sword that seemed to be the source of the orgy, shit started to go bad for the Legion. It ended in Fulgrim becoming a traitor and helping to plan the Isstvan dropside atrocity. The traitor Primarchs had to base
Even though Fulgrim, even though he's a freak, just Slaanesh freak, bro, his armor is absolutely fire, bro. It's definitely top 5.
survey their Legion to see who was too loyal to the Emperor, hence would need to get murdered. However, Rylanor was actually assigned to remain on board the Andronius, hence was not marked for execution. It's never actually stated why. It seems kinda stupid to the reader due to how loyal Rylanor was, but maybe since he was one of Fulgrim's chosen and the soul of the Legion, Fulgrim thought he would join up with him. Fulgrim also liked Rylanor a lot, so perhaps wanted to keep him in isolation in the Hall of Rites, and then try to convince him to become a traitor after the atrocity. If he refused, then they could simply just kill him or deactivate him.
GG's.
However, Saul Tarvitz, that fucking legend, felt like something was off about the Isstvan campaign. The most wanky, arrogant Emperor's Children were not partaking in the final assault, which had never happened before, so he wanted to stay on board.
Yo, why does he look like a Swedish model? He looks like a 1990s like wrestler. Like what the? Yo, he kind of looks a little handsome. No homo.
The ship and investigate. He went to Rylanor and he asked the Dreadnought to go down to the surface and take his place as captain. Saul lied about his
does he not look? He looks like an actual model. Like, listen, I don't want to like glaze the guy, but he looks like an actual model. Like, what the hell? Where is he from?
Motives, or at least didn't speak the whole truth. Rylanor knew Saul wasn't being totally honest about why he wanted to stay on board. However, Rylanor also knew that Saul was a good, honorable man and his motives were pure. Rylanor had also noticed the decline of his legion's soul, thus could tell that Saul was trying to do something about it. On the surface of Isstvan, Rylanor was a war machine, tearing through the defenders like a purple and gold death god. When the virus bombs dropped, Rylanor looked up to the sky as they fell. Disgust and rage fueled him as he watched millions die horrific deaths as the Light Eater virus melted them into sludge. His contempted Dreadnought chassis prevented the Life Eater from entering him, so he was pretty much the only living thing that was able to properly witness the true devastation firsthand, since most others were in bunkers or had their eyes melt as the Life Eater tore them a new asshole. However, Saul Tarvitz arriving on the surface and warning his brothers of the betrayal meant that most loyalists actually survived, kicking off a grueling war between the surviving loyalists and the overwhelming traitor numbers. Rylanor acted as an anchor during this war, his tenacity and firepower breaking traitor charges as he tore them to shreds. Time and time again, the traitors thought Rylanor had finally been beaten, only for him to pop up and be like, "Surprise, fuckheads!" and blast their asses with his assault cannon or pulp their insides with his power.
Hey, listen, hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Yo, this Rylanor guy, like, I wasn't expecting him to be lame or whatever, but like, hey, I'm gonna keep it real. He's actually kind of cool, bro. I like him, bro. I like him a lot, bro.
However, Saul Tarvitz didn't want to just
him,
fight and die. He was willing to do that, but he also wanted to achieve some kind of victory. That potential victory came in the form of a hidden bunker in the heart of their defenses. The bunker had its own virus bomb as well as ships. They could theoretically take these ships and fly the virus bomb into the enemy. Or maybe they could bait the enemy Primarchs onto the surface to finish them off and then detonate their virus bomb, killing the enemy Primarchs and flying away. Rylanor was tasked with guarding this bunker as it was the most important thing the Loyalists still had. However, with Lucius betraying the Loyalists, which cracked their defenses, combined with the traitors bringing up their Titans, plus the Loyalist Death Guard finally falling to Mortarion, they had run out of time. As the last of the Loyalists were being blasted, Rylanor ran to the bunker. The explosions caused a lot of the bunker to collapse, which destroyed all the ships that could have been used to escape. To make matters worse, a kill squad of Noise Marines was sent to go track down Rylanor and finish him off, as the traitors knew he had survived the final battle. Rylanor and the Noise Marines fought. He tore them to shreds as they cum blasted him with their shitty music. Rylanor is damaged but remains unbroken, as the torn up remains of the Noise Marines surround him. However, with his legs busted and the escape ships gone, Rylanor is trapped. But he wasn't fucking done. Rylanor decides that despite having a power claw and assault cannon for arms, he would use the Noise Marine weapons to create a signal, whilst he also fixed up and armed the virus bomb. His goal was to lure Fulgrim to him with the Noise Marine weapon and then blow up his balls. It took a fucking while, like thousands of years of isolation, as Rylanor had to do hectic, delicate engineering with a fucking Dreadnought power claw. Rylanor had lost most of his sanity in this process, but he never lost his will. No matter what, he would kill Fulgrim. At last, the signal was ready and the virus bomb armed. He transmitted a simple message: the Ancient awaits. Magnus the Red picked up on this signal and sent a small team of Thousand Sons to investigate, whilst Fulgrim also heard it. The Thousand Sons arrive, confused as to what has happened to the dead world as well as the signal. They find Rylanor's body inactive. Jokes, Rylanor lunges at them, grabbing one Thousand Son and pointing his cannon at the other. That's right, a damaged multi-millennia-year-old Dreadnought was able to ambush an elite squad of Thousand Son sorcerers. Who the fuck does that?
Okay,
Rylanor doesn't know.
That was hard. Yo, I can't lie to you, whatever Majorkill broke that down, I kind of imagined in my head, like, how he launched up and grabbed one. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that was nice.
If the Thousand Sons are traitors or not, as he's been trapped here and the Thousand Sons did not take part in the Isstvan atrocity. The two parties engage in a bit of a standoff. The Thousand Sons leader, Vestario, tries to lie to Rylanor to get him to calm down, which was a bad move. As we've said, Rylanor can tell if you lie. However, Fulgrim then appears in his rape snake demon form. Fulgrim is ready to have a full villain monologue, but Rylanor is just like, shut the fuck up and die, before instantly attempting to detonate the virus bomb. However, the Thousand Sons are able to put a mini force field around the bomb to contain the detonation. Rylanor is like, okay, fine, and immediately tries to open fire on Fulgrim. However, no amount of balls and girth will make a damaged Dreadnought faster than a Demon Prince of Slaanesh. Hence, Fulgrim is able to crush the assault cannon. Okay, fine, Rylanor says again and throws hands, attempting to punch Fulgrim with the power claw, but once again the slut stops the attack.
Bro, once that freak Fulgrim is, once he's in his freaky state, once he's in his bulging state, bro, it's GG's. You're not beating him. Yep, it's over. I understand, bro. You know, hey, bro, shout out to Rylanor, bro, for putting up a fight, but it's over. I can already tell what's about to happen. GG's. Hey, once this dude right here gets into his Diddy 7.0 spot, it's over. It's over.
By cutting the arm off with his sword. Fulgrim fully intends on violating Rylanor, turning him into a Slaaneshi abomination against his will. Rylanor remains defiant, telling him he's a fucking bitch and that Rylanor will always be a proud loyal son of the Emperor, beloved by all. However, Rylanor is also horrified. He is now defenseless and his plan has failed. Fulgrim slides his hands into the Dreadnought chassis and pulls Rylanor's body out, as Rylanor's defiance radiates off him. It's here that one of the best moments in all of 40k occurs. The Thousand Sons, traitor Marines, sense Rylanor's pride, honor, loyalty, and will. The dedication that had the Dreadnought sit here by itself for thousands of years, arming the virus bomb and creating the lure. The Thousand Sons feel nothing but pride to be in Rylanor's presence. In contrast, they also feel Fulgrim's malice, sadism, and arrogance. So despite Fulgrim being their ally, they see nothing worthy in him. The Thousand Sons make a choice. Vestario says, Fulgrim, Rylanor deserves better than you. He deserves better than us. Vestario shoots his fellow Thousand Son in the head, the one that was holding back the virus bomb. With his death, the bomb detonates, instantly killing Rylanor, the Thousand Sons, and shredding Fulgrim down to his core. Rylanor was so honorable that he made traitors reflect on their lives, realize their folly, and happily embrace death just to spite Fulgrim. Fulgrim would survive. He was a demon.
Yeah, okay, we knew that. We knew, like, let's be honest with you. Like, Fulgrim, bro, he's just he's a devious demon. We understand that, but at the same time, bro, we all knew that bomb was gonna take out Fulgrim. Even I knew that. Even, you know, listen, I would consider myself like a what, like a Warhammer eater, you know, intermediate. I'm kind of like, you know, leaving the whole like new booty stage. And but yeah, even I knew, yeah, that's not taking out Fulgrim. But I'm gonna be honest, those 1,000 Suns, GG's.
Prince that could only really be banished via psychic means. However, his pride was forever wounded. He had lost. Rylanor wasn't his own allies told him to eat shit, and he was humiliated. Rylanor's final act of defiance against Fulgrim was a big reason as to why Fulgrim has been sidelined in the setting for a long time. After all, would Fulgrim rather partake in one non-stop orgy within the Eye of Terror, or go out into real space and get humiliated? If Rylanor had been his to torment, it would have given him the confidence to invade Imperial worlds and doom billions to horrific deaths. Now you can see why Rylanor is an absolute beast.
He's hard.
If you enjoyed the video and you're
shout out to Majorkill, man, for this one. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is actually like my first time ever like getting like a full like video or like explanation about Rylanor. I've heard his name before, but you know, to be honest with you, bro, I have no bad things to say about bro. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, bro, he got my respect. He got my respect. I mean, is he up there with Vulcan? Hell no, nah. But he got my respect, man. Comment down below what you guys think about it. Also, man, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below, and peace out, everybody.